All right, picking it up with the next turn. I'm losing count here. Samson is now the first character. First action, he steps out into the street, wielding his new orcish crossbow. This thing has a range of 1 to 2 for ranged attacks. So he could take a shot here at the fatty. So for his second action, he's going to do that. He will be rolling 2 dice. And a 3 and a 2. A 3 is good enough. It does 2 damage to the fatty. Killing it, he gets an experience point, taking him to 8. Nice shot. We're going to try to clear this road a little bit and get into this other building. So he has 1 more action left. I guess we're going to have him advance 1 step as his last action this turn. All right, nicely played. He is done. Silas is next. Silas is here with his torch and his short bow. Silas could use a melee weapon or something like that to help him. His range is quite short. I wonder if we can just find a way to better equip him. First action, he's going to move into this room. For his second action, he's going to conduct a search. And because he has the torch, he draws 2 cards. He finds Repulse. It says once per turn, select a target zone that you can see, and then a destination zone at range 1 from it, sharing an open path, and 1 zone further from the survivor. Zombies standing in the target zone are pushed to the destination zone. So it just pushes zombies back. That's not such a bad thing for him to have as a ranged attacker. All right, so he gets a second search card and he finds a repeating crossbow. Is that better than his short bow? Same range, 3 dice instead of 1, but it takes a 5 or higher to hit with this thing. I don't know. 3 dice is much better than 1, but a 5 or higher. Maybe it is better. I'm going to go ahead and switch it out and put his short bow in his backpack. And maybe I'll take out his torch and put this Repulse. He still has no way to open doors, though. All right, so what was that? He's got 1 more action remaining. No way to open doors, so we can't send him into the vault to try to open up the door that way. Let's step out, put him back on the road. He might be of a help later. So he's done. Nellie is next. What I failed to do when Samson and Nellie leveled up, they each got +1 action. I just remembered that. So Samson could take 1 more action. So if he was back here, right? And shot the fatty. He has 2 actions remaining. He could reload. And then I think he could shoot again. I'm going to double check this. 1 action to reload. So yeah, he could take another shot at the other fatty. And he got a 5. And he needed a 3 or higher to do 2 points. That kills another fatty. So he goes to 9 experience points. and he has to end his turn there. And then he gets a free reload. So then Silas took his actions. He hasn't leveled up yet. So then we're over to Nellie. Nellie's going to get the extra action. That's how I discovered it. All right, so Nellie is there. And I think for her first action, we're going to switch out. We're going to switch out the short sword with Inferno. She had found Inferno earlier in the vault. So we're going to equip Inferno. And for her second action, she's going to use that out the door into this zone. And Inferno allows her to roll 4 dice. And we got a 5. 4 or higher will burn for 2 damage. So we kill a fatty there in the street. And Nellie gets her 8th experience point. So that's 2 actions for her. For her third action, she's going to take a swing here at the zombie. She gets to roll 5 dice with this greatsword. She received 1 5. That's good enough to kill the walker. Gets a 9th experience point there. So let me count her actions again. Switch inventory, Inferno, greatsword attack. That's 3 actions. She still has a free move and 1 more action. Let's see what she wants to do. A free move and then 1 more action. Let's see. Let's have her do a free move into this zone. And then for her remaining action, let's have her do a search. And she finds water. Interesting. Gives her an experience point if she needs it. Just taking into account, I'm pretty sure Inferno dropped a noise token here. Just wanted to catch that before I went into Clovis's turn. All right, so he's still in the blue. He only has 3 experience points. After him is Baldric. And we need to get into this other building. We need to get those 3 objectives in here. And we need to pick up these. And that's going to happen. We're going to do that. I think I'm going to let Anne pick these up. All right, so Clovis is going to move 1. And for his second action, he's going to try to open this door. He's using his hammer. So that is going to be a single die. Doesn't get to use his melee skill here. Single die. And it's a failure. Just made a bunch of noise. So 1 move, 1 action there. So we're going to try again. No. Just making a bunch of racket. So not much of a turn for Clovis there. Baldric is still in this room with his apples. He's going to search again. Surely there's something better coming. Another torch. All right, he's going to take that. Only 1 search per turn. Still no means of opening doors. I think I'm going to have him sit tight. I don't know if I want him to get out onto the street or anything yet. His range is still very short. I guess we could move him out and try to get these guys. Second action, third action. All right, let's not be a total coward. We'll get him out on the street. Anne is next. She's going to pick up an objective token, shooting her to 6 experience points. That's her first action. For her second action, she's going to move. And for her third action, she's going to pick up another objective token, taking her to 11 experience points. And from now on, she gets an extra action, and she'll take that now. I believe it's instantaneous. She's going to try to open this door with her new extra action. She's got a short sword, and she just makes a bunch of noise. No good. It is zombie activation. They're going to move, stay on the march down the street. Got a big parade coming here. And this one is marching into Clovis's noisy space. And these guys advance one towards Baldric. Spawn time. Spawning to the north, we get a double spawn. So nothing there. We're going to do 2 here. And we're in the yellow now. Fatty. And what else? And, ooh. Abomination. I think that's this guy. He's finally made his appearance. And he can't be killed unless we find some dragon bile somewhere. Uh-oh. We don't have it yet. Southern spawn. All standard fatties get 1 extra activation. So he moves an extra step, and I think he's the only one. What about the abomination? So it clearly said all standard fatties. So I don't think that abomination makes an extra activation. So I think that is it.